One of the last things I'd like to touch in the subject of camera is working with the perspective. So, okay, we have the panels. I'll walk you through basic panel, through the hue, saturation, grayscale, through effects, and through camera calibration. And there is other thing that I like to do in camera, and I liked it much more than cropping the images in Photoshop, is working with the perspective. So cropping images, making them straight, etc. It's really powerful tool. Camera is really powerful tool for doing such a things, and you can find it on the top, the transform tool. So you will have some other tools like hand tool, white balance. So basically you choosing manually white balance. I don't really recommend that. And we have some other tools, including crop tool. But something that will be really powerful for cropping and everything will be this transform tool over here on the top. So we have these squares over the image, and we can clearly see how to straighten up the image. For example, I have the land over here, which going down to this side. So we have these sliders over here. We have vertical slider, which simply just like flipping image from the top to down a little lower. We have horizontal, the same effect, just the horizontal way. We can rotate the image, which will be super powerful here. We can change the aspect of the image, not really useful. Have scale, the size of the image, very useful. And we can move them from side to side, down to the side or up or the bottom. What I really like is this rotate tool. So have a look, here we have land, here we don't have. So let's straighten this up a little bit, to the right side or to the left side. So I can see I have to go a little bit this way to straighten this up. And I'm trying to look at the mountains to be straight and to the land to be straight. And once I feel it's around this point, I'm stopping. And then the scale, of course, because when we move the image, of course, we will have these cut edges over here. So we'll have to change the scale a little bit. So I'm going up with the scale. And this is the image around which one I would be happy about. So I'm going back to my panels and have a look before and after. Perspective, slightly better. We could even get more. We can see this. We could probably let ourselves go to number 1. We'll have to get with the scale a little bigger. And I think this perspective is so much better for the image. Very easy way to fix it. So I'm going to hit done. And let me check some other image if we can do something about this. Let me open this image. And here I can see the background is straight. So I don't feel I would like to do something. But for example, on this side, I have this building over here, which doesn't suit. It's cut. It doesn't really look nice for the composition of the image. So once again, I would go to the tool, to the transform tool on the top. And I try to move this a little bit. And we'll see if I scale it bigger. I will be doing this till the point I feel it's right. So this level, I remove this building, and at this point I feel the composition is so much better. Land is rather straight. We don't really have too much troubles. Maybe just 2 points. 3 around this will fix this a little, but we don't have this cut building over here. So this is really great way in a camera to fix the images, to transform this, because when we don't use the tripod, I don't, when I take my images while I'm hiking, etc., we're not always able to take really straight images, and sometimes we can miss the point in the composition that could destroy this. So this is really powerful tool if you want to fix these small things on the image to make it look much better than it is.